Thanks for coming back and paying a visit. A lot to be happy about in this match, right?
Yeah.
Served 71%. You won 70% of your second serve points. Never got broken. What were you happiest about today?
Well, I think the conditions today were a bit different again. Sunny, cloudy, windy.
Yeah.
Quite a windy out there for those who've been out and felt the wind. It kind of gets gusty here and a little bit tricky sometimes. So obviously we always find reasons things to complain about. But all in all, I'm very happy and pleased with the win. I think I stayed in my kind of lane, in my bubble, and focused on myself, which was at times not easy because obviously there was kind of underlaying story that Laura was a little bit bothered with his left thigh, and going into the match, I watched his previous match against Rundalo, and towards the end of that match, he seemed like he was sort of semi-limping, and sometimes it's a kind of scary to know that about your opponent because.
It's also hard to tell the difference between a limp and just an Italian swagger because the Italians, you know, they strut around. But you're right. He did have a medical timeout, and we saw that. You're a nightmare for everybody on clay. In particular, you're a nightmare for guys with one-handed backhands on clay. Are you conscious of the fact that all the spin you create getting up high to that one-handed backhand is just going to be a headache?
Definitely. I mean, I try to do that as much as I can. And if we look at one of the biggest rivalries in our sport, it's Roger and Rafa. And on the surface, you know, Rafa just whipped one after the other up to Roger's one-hander. And I watched that countless hours of my life when I was young on TV. And obviously, Rafa is a lefty, and it makes a little bit different dynamic to the game. But it's just so hard. I mean, it's even hard for a two-hander when you're hitting from up there and have any kind of answer when you get over shoulder height. So for a one-hander, it's probably the toughest shot that we have. And tennis is brutal. You do what you can to make your opponent suffer. And I try to do that as much as I could,
It's never easy playing an Italian here in Rome. The crowd can get a little hostile. I felt like you never really let the crowd into the match today. Does that bother you when crowds get on you when you're playing one of their home players, or do you, because you always have that, as you like to say, that Norwegian Scandinavian even temper? Does anything like that get to you?
No, it definitely can. I think the kind of scare is if you win the first set and you're up a little bit on the second, and then maybe the other guy makes a comeback. It can get really, really loud out there, and you know, I'm not sure if many people love a comeback more than, you know, Italians for their own. And luckily, I didn't really let him back into the match in the second, and just kind of got an early lead and built on it, and that you know, 4-0 lead kind of, you know, has a good feeling to it when you're out there. And obviously as well, unfortunately with his physical issues and kind of injury, and I just built and tried to stay in my lane. But yeah, the Italians really back their own players, which is fun. You know, I'm kind of envious. We don't have any tournament or tournament at all, but tournament like this in Norway where they can back the Norwegians.
It's not breaking news that you're one of the best clay court players in the world. You've won more clay matches than anybody on tour over the last 6 years, twice to the Roland Garros final. Forget about the ranking next to your name. When you arrive at Roland Garros in 2 weeks, will you feel like you are one of the top handful of contenders for that title?
I think there's plenty. I think going into Roland Garros this year, I think you have the kind of outright favorite, obviously being Sinner, now that he has kind of not cracked the code on clay, but won a few big clay court titles back to back, and he's threat no matter the surface. And last year, you know, you could argue that he should have won. You know, he was 1 point away.
But where's your belief about you? I know you're respectful to everybody else on tour.
I would say, like, I was going to come to it to say, like, maybe Sasha is also the next kind of after Yannick that is had great results on clay. But I definitely consider myself not too far behind them, and based on the previous 3-4 years in Roland Garros, not many players have won more matches there than myself. And last year didn't go well. I lost early in the second round, so I have a lot to play for and to gain this year.
Before we let you go, you told us on Sunday to look out for your Norwegian buddy, Kristoffer Reitan, who was on the verge of winning his first PGA Tour event at Quail Hollow in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it happened. Did you watch that final round, and have you spoken to him since then?
Oh boy, if I did, yes, of course I have, and was quite nerve-wracking Sunday night. There you go, and just incredible. It's hard to describe with words because I know him at a personal level quite well also, and I know not, of course, all his journey, but I know parts of his journey to get where he is now, and hasn't been easy. And golf, tennis, you know, it's a sport of small margins. It's an individual sport. We dealing with a lot of different things, thoughts, and these things. So I was just super happy and proud of him, and to have another Norwegian lift the PGA Tour trophy was incredible for our little country, and for him as well, and to lift your first title in such a big event, you know, a signature event, has been incredible. So I look forward to following him even more now. He will get, you know, 2 full years of status and play all the big events, and, you know, another big event this week, PGA Championship. So I can't wait for another weekend of golf.
It's really too bad you don't follow golf closely at all.
Yeah, no, it's many times of the year I wish I could be 2 places at once.
Well, we're glad that you're here, and we look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals against Corinne Hachnoff. Congratulations on another quality win.
Thank you.